Welcome back to True Stories Paranormal Survivor. I am wondering if I am the only person who is experiencing something I like to call very strange, very weird, something going on pretty off in the universe. I know I cannot be the only one who's seeing things and noticing things and wondering what in the world is going on. Now, remember, guys, do not forget to share with me your weird and strange or paranormal or supernatural experiences with me anytime, any place. I'm always going to be sharing where you can share those stories with me because I'm always interested in hearing them. And if you would like, I'm interested in sharing yours as well, because it's a really strange world when you are having these things happen to you and around you. And it seems like no one else or the people that you know is talking about it. And so I'm looking forward to sharing my strange, really strange, and you guys know I have a lot of them, experience with you. Now, you guys probably do like me. You put up these cameras outside your homes and you put them up sometimes inside your homes. And typically the reason is to have access to someone or something that could be entering the home or trying to take something, an intruder, a bad person. And so we set these cameras up in our places for the those types of purposes. And it's always interesting when you capture something else on your cameras. That's the reason why I said at the very beginning of this, please do not shy away from sharing your experiences with me, because I'm telling you, these cameras are picking up more on our footages than what we expected. So I have a camera in my home, inside my home. As many of you already know, I am a paranormal investigator and also clairvoyant. And so there's a lot of things happening all the time. That's just for the new people. There's a lot of things always happening. And sometimes I pick up things that are around me, in a sense, I should say, that I'm not really expecting. For example, I may pick up shadows, or I may pick up orbs and that sort of thing, specifically and simply because they want to chat all the time. This, my friend, is the very first time that I have, found anything this weird. So this first part of it may not seem very strange. So I laid down to go to bed, and I was probably down for maybe just a few minutes, just getting myself all comfortable. And I got how you get a ping on your phone that lets you know that, something has triggered your camera. So I look down at it and I see something that looks like it's smoke. So my friends, I jump up, I run into the kitchen where the area where the camera was located, and I'm looking for smoke. I am checking everything near that camera where smoke can be. I'm making sure that, things are unplugged. And I'm trying to see if I smell smoke. No smoke. So now I'm wondering, was it just me? You guys know how this happened. If you're the only person who's experiencing it or sees it or hears it or smells it, it makes you feel weird. So I went back and I woke up my husband and I said, I want you to check the camera out. He wakes up, he looks at it, and he does the exact same thing. But when he goes to jump up, I go, no, 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 no. I've already checked everything. There is no smoke. He still checks it anyway. Then he picks up the camera and he wipes it off because we're now thinking, okay, maybe we're tired or maybe he's tired. And maybe we were just seeing, like lint on the camera. I have seen like a spider leg walk across the camera. I have seen, dog hair get on it. So maybe that's what it was. I'm assuming that's what he was thinking, because in front of that camera, there was something white, and it was kind of like a floaty thing that was in front of the camera, and it just went up and then it came down and then it had a lot of movement. Okay. We can't figure out what it is, so we don't want to call it something that it isn't. And my husband is really one of the type of people that, I'm not going to be afraid of anything that I don't really know, what it is. And I'm not going to, just start down that whole rabbit hole of scary stuff. So we totally ignore it. We go back to bed. I don't go to sleep for a few hours because I'm still trying to figure out and look at the camera and go, I literally just saw white floating stuff. And I get up, turn the lights on, and it's nothing. So a few days after that, I am sitting in the living room, the TV room, excuse me. And as I'm sitting here, I'm looking in the direction of the kitchen. It's more of an open layout. And I see something, literally, my friends, just sitting there, like hovering. And this is the reason why I wanted to go live today, and the reason I called it the glitch, because this is very strange. I've seen a lot of things. I've experienced a lot, but I've never seen anything hover. You know how a balloon kind of sways in the air, just kind of hovering? It could be on a string or whatever, or when a balloon is kind of losing a bit of the helium and it's starting to just kind of hang around the house. Well, some sort of a white substance, it looked like hair or fur or something. I caught it on the left. So I turn around and I'm staring at this thing, and I did everything in my power to locate a string. I'm thinking maybe, say, a web or something from the top floor is causing this string, or has something on it causing this thing to hang. Now, I don't know, 20 foot higher, 30, I don't know, very, very, very tall ceilings. So I don't even know how something is going to be up there and hang that low and not fall, whatever. My goal, as I always said, is to try and debunk it, figure out what it is, before I go any deeper into what it could be. And so I did all of that. I literally went upstairs and I tried to check and see if there was anything causing this. Nothing. So I sat back down and I literally, you guys, no lie, 100%, no lie, God honest truth, I literally stared at this thing hovering, just sitting in the middle between like the ceiling and the island area, just hovering a bit, kind of moving a bit, but just hovering. It doesn't fall. It doesn't do anything. It just kind of like it looks as if it's on some weird invisible string. I have never seen anything like this in my entire life. And I have done investigations in haunted hotels and have watched apparitions and like these shadow figures come through the walls. And I have never experienced anything like this. So I don't want to go and touch it. I want nothing to do with it. I literally get up and go in my room and I start to prepare to get ready for bed, and I don't want anything to do with it. I'm freaked out. I can't figure it out. I'm not waking anybody up. I just go in my room. Then it was as if something was like saying, you need to take a picture of this, because if you told somebody, nobody is going to believe it. So I hop up really quickly. I come in here. I snap a photo of it, a few, and I get a video of it in my phone. You know, once you have the evidence, it's like, oh my gosh, you know, this is even more real. If it didn't come up in my phone, it probably would not have been affected me so much. So I go back in my room, and then guys, lie to you 100% would not lie. I'm now shooketh. I hop back up again, and I'm like, I got to go see this again. I come back in here to see it again, and I turn the light on, and it is gone. It has vanished. It is not in the house. It is not in the kitchen. I walk all throughout my home. I look for this thing. I go over to the kitchen. I want to see if maybe it hit the floor near the island or whatever. The stools, nothing. It's not on the counter. It's nowhere to be seen. I want to know from you, have you ever experienced anything like this? I personally believe that there is some strangeness going on in the universe for us who are light workers, clairvoyants, mediums, psychics. I think that in this shift, we are now able to see and hear certain things that the naked eye to most people in the world, or people who aren't, can actually see. And I think these experiences mean something. And the reason why I say that is because you guys know I told you months ago about the vision that I had gotten, the message that I had gotten about the portal being open. Now, I'm not going to go through that again. You can probably go back and check out that about that episode and read and listen, my apologies, listen to the portal. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, but I kind of think that all of this stuff is connected in some strange way. Now, even if you aren't a clairvoyant or a medium or a psychic or any light worker and you still are having these experiences, please hit me up and tell me about it, because I think that it is all connected in some form. I think that there is a shift in the universe. I think that there are some things going on. I think that there are going to be more things that are going to be exposed to us in many forms. And in this exposure, we're going to learn a lot more about ourselves and about what's going on in the world. I think a lot of truth is going to come out about some of the things that we're seeing. I don't really believe that what I was experiencing was something that was horror. You know, I do think that it was a bit supernatural, but I don't think that it was anything that I should be worrying about. I really and truly believe that there is a shift. There is a glitch. There is a portal. I do think that certain things are being shown to us for a reason. And I want you guys to keep your eyes open. Pay attention. As I said in one of my other episodes, because I know to some people who don't believe in this sort of thing or whatever, or they listen to my podcast and they just don't know what to think. Now, if you've never really trusted what I've said or believed what I said or really followed my podcast, I think now would be the time to do so. I think now also would be the time for you to be more aware of what's going on around you. And listen to your gut. Please do me a favor, listen to your gut, because I really and truly think that a lot is going to be exposed and shown to us for a specific reason. I think some things are coming together for people. And I think that the world has been in a place for so long to where we've just had so much trust in some of the strangest things. And we've been following some of the strangest things and strangest people. But I think we're about to enter into or evolve into people who actually are viewing the world differently because of the things that are going to be exposed to us. And I really believe what I saw right there in front of me, the thing that was happening right there in front of me, I have the videos, I have the pictures. I think it all means something. And guys, I want you to pay attention. And again, don't forget, you can always reach out to me here. You can always reach out to me via my email, which is on here on this site. And you can listen to me all over the place. All right, and we'll talk more on tomorrow.